Hi, and welcome to Sony's professional audio booth at this year's 2016 NAB show. My name is Andy Munitz, Product Manager for Professional Audio Products. And at this year's show, we're showing a new compact portable audio field recorder, as well as updates to our DWX series of high-end all-digital wireless microphones, and new models in our very successful UWPD line of wireless mics, including continued support for our multi-interface shoe integration with many of our newest cameras. First up, the ICD SX2000. As you may know, Sony has been concentrating on its high-resolution audio initiative, and this newest portable field recorder is capable of operating in formats that meet the goals of this initiative. In addition to its exceptionally high-quality built-in microphones that have an extremely wide target of 40K frequency response, the ICD SX2000 supports many of the latest high-resolution codecs and formats, including 96K 24-bit recording and 192 24-bit PCM and FLAC playback. The unit's excellent mics are aimable for normal stereo close-up recording or in a wide mode for capturing large choral or orchestral performances. As well, the SX2000 incorporates easy scene selection modes for optimizing recordings in several common applications. Perhaps one of the more interesting features of this unit, though, is its ability to be Bluetooth paired with your Android or iOS device, allowing you to monitor and control record levels, changing format and other various settings, and even drop in track markers on the fly, while at a significant distance from the recorder. Very handy. If recording with high quality sound is important to you, the ICD SX2000 is well worth listening to. Next up, we're highlighting new models in our UWPD Series wireless microphone lineup, our third generation in the UWP series. And to be clear, in the case of UWPD, the D stands for digital, as in digital audio processing. In addition to our pre-packaged wireless solutions, the UWP 11, 12, and 16 packs, we've introduced three new models. The first is a new 2-channel slot-in receiver, the URX SO3D, that interfaces perfectly with our Sony line of shoulder cams. When installed in these cameras, 2 channels of wireless audio are interfaced in the AES digital domain inside the 2-channel slot, and can also mix down the 2 channels into a single channel for when used in our legacy HD cam camcorders. Audio and RF information is displayed directly in the viewfinders of these cameras, and this receiver is compatible with all of the UWPD series of transmitters. To pair up perfectly with this new URX SO3D, we've also introduced a new body pack transmitter, the UTX B03HR, that offers a broadcast-style 4-pin Hiroshi connector, perfect for connection with our optional ECM77BC/9X and ECM44BC lavalier mics. As with all UWPD series transmitters, they are infrared settable from the receivers to allow for easy setting of clear channel scan selected frequencies. And finally, perhaps the most exciting introduction to our UWPD series is the new 2-channel camera mount portable receiver, the URX P03D, and the optional SMAD P3 or MI multi-channel interface shoe that allows for direct audio and power connection with many cameras in our Sony family of Pro and Alpha cameras. This new unit also has an extremely clever new feature that is probably best described in this short video shot in the field. Have a look. Hi, this is Andy Munitz reporting to you live from the field. And today we're here to talk about Sony's latest addition to the UWPD wireless microphone series, the new 2-channel portable wireless receiver, the URX P03D. Now, this is great because it's 2 channels of receiver in a very small camera-mounted battery-operated receiver. And there's actually a brand new multi-interface or MI shoe that allows both of those channels to be interfaced directly with Sony's line of cameras that offer the MI shoe interface. But beyond the ability to have 2 channels of wireless microphones coming in, we've done a very unique thing, and that is that we have added an additional microphone input right at the microphone receiver at the camera position, and that allows you to hook up wired microphones and mix them in with the 2 wireless transmitted channels. Now, why might that be useful? Well, you can imagine while you have 2 talent, or even a single talent, but you want the camera operator to act as an off-camera interviewer. He can have his own wired lav plugged directly into that receiver, which is back at the camera position. Or you could certainly hook up a mono shotgun right at the camera position as well and mix that in with 2 channels of wireless microphone transmission. However, there's one more ability. You can even put in a stereo microphone into that input, and that allows you to capture stereo ambient sound right at the camera position. Now, why might that be a benefit? Well, you can imagine for those people listening to stereo TV at home or through a home theater system, they can now be drawn in to the actual soundscape of that reported story. So you can imagine you're at a rally or a sporting event or some kind of crowd or an emergency situation. And now with that stereo microphone capturing that stereo ambience, the viewer will be transported into the audio soundscape of that story as well. And that's very, very powerful, and especially important if you've only got a 2-channel camcorder. So, let's have a listen to what this might sound like. That's just some light stereo ambience of the roads nearby. But now let's make those into mono. Quite the difference, huh? You could also imagine another environment, such as where a wedding videographer is in the church capturing the wedding vows. He may have a transmitter on the groom, but back at the camera position, he can mix in the stereo ambient sound of what is happening inside of the church, the organ music, for example, in that large reverberant space, really letting the viewer feel like they are there when they're watching that back. So there you have it, Sony's brand new 2-channel portable wireless receiver, the URX P0 3D. Back to you. Thanks, Andy. By the way, all of the UWPD series, including these newest models, operate over a very wide frequency bandwidth, up to 72 megahertz, allowing for operation on many more channels, up to 2,772 frequencies to be exact. Very important in an increasingly crowded RF environment. They also offer backwards compatibility with our legacy generation UWP and Series 800 wireless mic products. Next up, a very useful feature update to our high-end DWX series of digital wireless microphone products, the introduction of DWX N-Series models. As a quick review, the DWX series offers a fully digital wireless transmission scheme, yielding superb audio quality, stable and secure transmission, and multi-channel wireless system operation with up to 50% more channels than analog systems. The DWX series is fully integrated with Sony's shoulder-style camcorder lineup with its direct slot-in receiver design and direct AES-EBU connection internally to the camera, but is also great for large system configuration applications such as broadcast studio and mobile concert production. Perhaps the most interesting feature of the DWX system, though, is the ability to control the transmitter from the wireless receiver. This means that you can search for clear and open channels with ease at each new capture location and change this and many other settings on the transmitter to match, even on the fly, with the system's cross-remote technology. With the use of DWX's control software, you can even monitor and control up to 82 transmitters simultaneously. Now, with the introduction of the new N-Series components in the DWX series, we've added the following functionality. In the DWR RO2DN 2-channel rack mount receiver, we've added wideband tuning capability, allowing for one model to cover the entire frequency spectrum, from UHF TV channel 14 all the way up to channel 51. That's 33 UHF TV channels worth, and the equivalent of access to 7,623 channels. The N Series update also introduces the choice of 2 additional codecs. Codec 1 is available in all current DWX models. The new Codec 2 allows for an extremely short latency of only 1.5 milliseconds, which can be very useful for live performance when using in-ear monitors, for example. And finally, with Codec 3, we've added an extra layer of error correction, which will extend the useful range of your transmission. Our models that are being introduced in the N Series configuration at this year's NAB show include our DWR RO2DN 2-channel rack receiver, our DWT B01N body pack transmitter, and our DWM02N handheld microphone. Well, that's a brief update from Sony's professional audio booth at this year's NAB show. If you'd like additional information on any of these products, please visit our website at sony.com/proaudio. And thanks for watching.